All right, are you all ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is calling 2018 CR 1860, State of Texas versus Nathan Medina. Can our parties announce for the record for the state? Defense?
Colin Hobbs for Mr. Medina, Your Honor.
Okay. So on this, and I'm sorry, are you Mr. Medina?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, so on this case I don't think he ever entered a plea. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Then did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you review the first amended motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Nathan Medina who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2018 CR 1860 for the offense of theft, $2,500 to $30,000 of a vehicle on May 21st, 2018 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Nathan Deshawn Medina did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer in person for the months of December 2019 and January 2020 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State waives the remaining violation allegations, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing this, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. State on deferred for 2 years. All prior conditions back in effect.
That is our understanding of the agreement, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Abrams, has Omar Ibrahim submitted restitution for $5,000? Has that occurred or no?
Your Honor.
Yes.
This is
No, that's for the restitution that's in the plea.
The complainant.
The complainant? Yes.
Judge, there's not been any restitution that's been paid.
All right. Your client has done nothing on probation. We were here last time with this.
It was for a bond condition hearing at that point, Your Honor.
All right, so has he done anything on probation
Not
other
in
than
quite
not report?
not in quite some time. We have some evidence we'd like to present. You heard from Paris Carmona last week about
Yes.
his new. I'm happy to recap that. I'm happy to call her again. I don't know.
Oh, my mind's a steel trap. I remember her previous
That's fair enough.
testimony.
I also have her mother and father here supporting him today. You heard about where his life was at, both back then and now. He's doing much better. He has a plan in place. He's going to be working to get the restitution paid. That was the one thing that really persuaded the state to give him one more shot, was so that hopefully the complainant is made whole in this.
My understanding is that restitution was never submitted by the complainant. I know that part of your plea bargain agreement was for the $5,000, approximately $5,000. So,
I was under the impression it had been submitted because it was calculated on his worksheet, Your Honor.
okay. Probation?
1 second, Judge. To confirm, you're asking if anything has been paid toward the restitution, correct?
Has anything been paid?
Nothing has been paid toward the restitution.
All right, and did the complainant submit anything for restitution?
that I do not know, Your Honor.
I'm checking now, Judge.
Well, probation is,
was a part of there's nothing in the system that the complainant actually provided for restitution. It was part of the plea agreement that was granted upon him being granted probation. I can pull up the evidence report.
And the court sees that this is not his first failure to report. There was a previous motion to revoke heard by the judge that placed him probation from October 11th, and it was a failure to report as well. And now we're back for another failure to report.
Might call my witness, Your Honor.
Sorry,
My client is my witness, Your Honor.
sure.
This time I'll call
Can you
Nathan.
raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Nathan Deshawn Medina.
Mr. Medina, obviously you've not reported a probation in some time,
Right. Yes, ma'am.
and you know that was a mistake.
It was.
Can you give the court kind of a rundown and explanation for why your probation went so far off the rails for you?
At the time, I wasn't in a good stability. I didn't have anybody, any sort of good mentorship or any sort of good anything in my life at the time. My mom, we were actually homeless at the time, and it was a huge toll on me at that time. And now I'm in a way better mentality position. And
During that period of absence from probation, what have you done to get your life in order, and who has helped you do so?
I've got my life together now. I now have a business. I have clientele. I've been able to have a grateful daughter that I'm grateful for, that who actually changed my life. I actually have a fiance now who's pointing me in the right direction. Her and her family are huge supporters, and they're helping me stay on the right track with life now and stay focused.
Tell us about the family system that you have at your house.
The family system that I now have in my house, they're both retired military, and they're very, very structured. And we all have great support with them, and they're all supporting me. I now have custody of my two brothers, where they also are helping me support as well and stay on the right path. Because like I said in the past, I didn't have any support system at all. We were just on the streets, just living day to day, and just trying to make ends meet. But now that I have a better support system with them, life has been so much easier and a lot better for me.
Give me a brief rundown of what are some of the things your mom struggles with.
She was a drug addict, and she was in rehab back to back for many years, and she got the kids taken away, which put me in a very stressful mentality, and caused me, just be really, really down at the time. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have anybody to support me at all. We're just living in hotels and whatnot. And now that I found, a great wife who's able to support me now, my life's been changed, and I've been making every right decision. Like I said, I have a business now. I have clientele. I also have,
What is your business?
I'm a barber. And I've been,
Are you doing Marbach haircuts for people?
and sometimes I do. Yes, sometimes I do.
Sometimes as a barber, you have to tell people, hey, no, it's maybe not the best of looks.
I try. I tell them you can switch it up sometimes, but they like to stick to it.
I'd like to know if there's anything you can do for me.
So,
All right, so let me just stop you right there.
yes, sure.
Here's the thing. One, he hasn't reported. I'm inclined to revoke him under 1244. Give him 88 days in the Bear County Jail and give him a judgment satisfied.
I'm satisfied you're convicted.
Otherwise, he's going to be on probation. And if he comes back before me, he's looking at 2 years in the state jail facility.
Understood. Can I have just a couple minutes to talk to him?
Sure.
Thank you, Your Honor.
motion today. Do you have a copy of the motion, the court file?
Mine, was it on Barber?
Yeah.